It's Miss Bree. Welcome again to the Dark Diva Rules. We're going to be making a drink today that you can either sip or shoot, since June is the beginning of summer sippers and shooters on the Dark Diva Rules, and we'll be mixing those in with some of our other drinks. This is one that's kind of fun. I've been dying to make once I figured out what I wanted to put in it. We're going to use some watermelon liqueur. I loved watermelon growing up. I still do. Cool, juicy. It's a great summer treat. This is Marie Brizard, number 18 watermelon. Marie Brizard was the first woman in France to establish herself in the making of fine spirits. This is actually made in Spain under license. And we're also going to be using Cruzan vanilla rum, which comes from the island of St. Croix in the Caribbean. And it's a very nice touch to rum. First time I tried vanilla rum. We're going to add in Bacardi Gold, a little bit of that, which is made from rum that's been aged anywhere from 1 to 2 years in oak casks, and it has a bit of the color from the oak. It's an amber color. We call it gold. It has notes of vanilla, toasted almonds, and light oak in it. So we get some different flavor profiles coming together to make a very interesting combination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a glass of a couple of cubes of ice, because again, summer, and these work really well. You chill them. You can either pour them into a shot glass. As you can tell, I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, always have been. And we'll be pouring it into the shot glass. You can make a batch, pour several out, sip it, or you can shoot it. And I'll tell you with the name of it, once we get started, I'll tell you what the name is and the reason for it. So let's go ahead and we'll start with a shot, 1 ounce, of the Marie Brizard watermelon liqueur. Now, I bought this at one of the larger liquor stores in our area, Table and Vine in West Springfield. And they were very helpful. I've shopped there a number of times and really like the place. So if you're up in there, go by and see them. They aren't paying for this, by the way. I just recommend places depending on where you are. If you're in Massachusetts or near the Massachusetts line where you can hop over to West Springfield, it's a good place to go. Now we're going to add, and by the way, the Marie Brizard is 34% alcohol proof, which makes it like 17% alcohol. Not that strong, but remember, we're mixing all alcohol here. There are nothing else to water it down. The Cruzan vanilla rum is a 42 proof. It's a lighter proof compared to some of the rums. And we are going to use a full shot of that, 1 ounce. Now, I got this and the Bacardi Gold at my local liquor store, which I visit quite often. My good friends at Joe's Fine Wine and Spirits in East Windsor. So if you're in that area, go by and see them. They're really nice people. They will help you with whatever you need. They have a great supply of wine, by the way. Great stock. They have a lot of different things to mix in terms of the liquors, scotch, Irish whiskey, bourbon, tequila, vodka, lots of vodka, a whole wall of it. It's amazing stuff. And lots of other things. So do drop by and see them. And wherever you go, tell them the Dark Diva Rules sent you. Okay, now we're going to add the gold rum, and I'm not really sure what the proof on this is. It's one of those where they kind of buried it. That's interesting. It's 80 proof. So it's more of the traditional rum, and we're going to use a half shot of that. Alright, so we have 2.5 ounces of alcohol in this. That's why I'm telling you it is one to be careful. Let's mix it up. Now we're going to stir it and over the ice so it gets nice and chilled. Okay, so we don't make too much of a mess. And I've got my strainer here, and I'm going to do this over the sink so I don't spill too much of it. Okay, and there you are. See, it's a nice pink color. And we call this the Sweet Summer Surrender. And, of course, it is sweet with the watermelon and the vanilla rum. Summer, obviously, for the time. And surrender is, after a couple of these, you're going to surrender to the whole idea of going anywhere. And you might want to surrender your keys while you're at it. So I'm just going to sip, but we're going to take one of these. Oh yeah, you can taste the watermelon. It's a cool treat. in there, but interestingly enough, by itself, it is a bit harsh. I will tell you that. It's a bit harsh by itself, but it mixes very well with the vanilla rum and the Bacardi Gold. They mellow it out just a little bit so that you get the coolness, but you also get the flavors mixed in that make it a wonderful little treat. It's great for sipping on a summer afternoon at a party. Again, if you're shooting them, just turn your keys over and do it early, and then by the later in the evening or afternoon, you'll be better off, I think. All right, well, that's it from the Dark Diva Rules on how to make the sweet summer surrender with watermelon. And stay tuned for more coming up. Thanks for joining us. Cheers!